Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and to another video where today we are in my RS6 for what is going to be a cool day. But before we get going, yes, I'm well aware I've chopped away at my own hair at home and it's all I can do at the moment. Anyway, it is what it is, but let's get going. So like I mentioned, we're in the RS6 and we are heading to a certain destination because this car, well, it's had a bit of a journey on my channel already. I picked it up, it was blacked out, it was very, very cool, and we did the wheels, and we did the splitter, and we did side skirts, rear things, we did loads of different mods to it. Then I decided that I was going to put it a different colour, and we went for this khaki green, which is very, very cool. Well, today it's going to look completely different, because the khaki green is going to be no longer. And you might be thinking, well, that has been on there for, well, that's been on there for about 2 months, and you're lacking content. Well, actually that's not the case. Basically, I just saw pictures of it the other day where it was all stealthed out, and I wanted to go back to that look. So today what we're doing, we're going to take the khaki green off, we're going to de-wrap the car, and this car is going to go back to its original colour. And it might change again. Who knows? I don't know. At the moment, for the winter, I'm probably just going to keep it stealthed out, and then maybe come the summer I might do something completely mad and do something just mad. I've done it before and I might do it again. And a lot of people said in photos on my Instagram that you need to clean your car. Well, it's very hard in these conditions to, when you're in the winter, to keep this car clean. And it's going to be even harder when this car is back to black. But it served me so well, and it does look really good. But sometimes when I have a change of heart, I just go bang, decision made. And that's my decision, it's going back to black. So I'm actually really excited to see this car back in its original colour as well. But let's have a little look at the car parked up here before we go to Dub Customs and we take it off, because it has served me well. It's really, really cool, and this Nosotech khaki green, it has been really cool. But after seeing pictures online and seeing how it looked when it was stealthed out, I just think we can change it up again. From the front, it does just look absolutely mad. And to be honest with you, whenever I look at this car, I always say to myself, I can't quite believe that this is my daily driver. I've had some cool daily drivers on my channel, the SVR and other cars just like that, but this, and the M8 obviously, but other things as well, but this ticks all the boxes. It really ticks every single box. And I get a lot of messages going, should I get an RS6? Yes, get one. It's the best car in the world. It's so good. And a lot of people would have this over a Lamborghini Urus as well. And yes, if you're thinking, Archie, you said you were going to do the exhaust and you've still not gone and done it. I'm in the process and it will be happening shortly. So do not panic. Exhaust on the RS6, all in development, coming shortly. So it's going to sound a lot better as well. But if you don't know already, we have done, well, the little part of the back there. We did the sort of rear kind of fin, which is there. It is looking filthy, isn't it? We obviously got the Vossen wheels, which I think, personally, they completely transform this car and they give it sort of a stance of no other. And I love the sort of concave on these Vossen wheels. It's just, Vossen wheels, aftermarket wheels, just make it look like that is just not stock at all. And that's kind of the look which I've gone for. The best part of all the mods that we've done on this, it didn't cost crazy amounts of money, because the top there, that was I think 80 quid. The rear part there, I think that was 80 quid. The side skirts I think were 100 quid. And then the front, the splitter at the front, which is just here, I believe that was about £150 as well. So I kind of modified this car on the cheap. So I say cheap, obviously it's not cheap, but you know what I mean, in comparison to what you can spend on an ABT kit and stuff like that. I did it sort of, well, I think tastefully, but you all might think I did it rubbish. But obviously this car is also a carbon edition, so we get the extra carbon, which we have just down there. We have the extra carbon, which is just down there. But you might be thinking, well, you should have just gone and got a carbon front splitter as well, and you kind of ruined that. Well, I didn't want to do that, because carbon wrapped, I don't think ever looks good. And when I last did it on my channel, everyone kind of went in on me, so I'm not doing that again. I tell you what, it is one of those cars, right, when I drive it, I just love it, and I haven't driven it enough. That's not a sign of, oh, he's going to go and sell it next week. I just haven't driven it enough. I've just ticked over 2,000 miles in it, but I do want to drive it more. And come the summer, like I've mentioned, I'm going to do something mad with it. I don't know what yet, but If you have any ideas, put it in the comment section, because I do want to do something mad with it, but I haven't quite figured it out what that is. Okay, here we are. We are inside at Dub Customs, and we're going to have a little walk around, and then obviously we're going to de-wrap the car, and I'll show you when the car is like fully de-wrapped, etc. And there's an issue with my RS6. I've broken something on it, which is it's replaceable, but I've kind of cracked something on it. We'll see that in a second. First things first, how good does this Porsche GT4 look, ladies and gentlemen? Apparently the customer's wrapped it about 2 or 3 times, and now he's just done this colour, which is a Hexis purple, and it looks insane. It literally looks like this is paint as well. It just looks so good with the yellow calipers as well. Apparently this sounds absolutely insane, which is awesome. And I don't actually know what they're doing to this, but it does look amazing. That apparently sounds like an SVR, so it's having a lot of work done inside it. Something else is undercover. Can anyone spot what's undercover there? You might be able to, you might not be able to. I think that's quite obvious actually. Comment below, what do you reckon that is? We have a Taycan Turbo S which is here. I think this is in for paint protection, but I really do like Taycan Turbo S's. They are flipping awesome. There'll be an update because a lot of you know I've ordered one of these, and more news to come. A lot of people have been asking, where's the Taycan, where's the Taycan? More to come on that. Boys are just about to move, so they've got a whole new facility which is being built, so everything in here is kind of getting ready for the move. So if you think it's untidy, that is because, yeah, they're getting ready for a big move to a huge facility. And up here we have this Aston which they're transforming. It's a road going Aston Martin, and that is being transformed to a race car, kind of on the finishing kind of way now. And yeah, so this body kit has come off a Le Mans race car, gone onto an Aston Martin normal road car, which they got for cheap, and it's that. So if you sit here, you'd think that's just a normal race car, which is very cool. Then we have a Range Rover, and then we have a van. Do everything around here, and then we have this, which is Jordan Banjos, which is what is that called? Can-Am. So anyway, so apparently he goes around on this. I mean, the brake is that. Apparently that's, or that's, no, that's the brake. So there's no brake on the handlebars. The brake is there. So hang on, there you go. The light flashed at the back. There you go. So that's quite cool. And then we have GAD Tunings. AMG C63S. I know Ant very well from GAD Tuning. He's fitted my R8 exhaust back in the day, and this looks fairly interesting, doesn't it? Chrome sort of detailing, which is kind of like splattered stuff, and then so this is all chrome which is cut out, and then it's just been put everywhere down the side, which is cool. And then it's got the tyre writing as well, and then the whole front end of the C63 is chrome. So they've absolutely nailed that. I'm a fan. I love Larry wraps, so GAD Tuning, I do approve of that, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have an F12 which is here. This is just getting done in PPF, in their PPF bay. Remember I said there was a slight problem with my car? Well, basically the other day, as I hit the front splitter on a speed bump which was too low, the car runs quite low anyway, and basically hit it, there was a bit of a didn't really think much of it. Turned up here today and they said, oh, nice front splitter. I went, yeah, it's alright, isn't it? And they went, no, it's cracked. We can see here, or can we see? Anyway, there's a chunk of the front splitter which is missing, which is just here. So this whole front splitter was £189, I believe, and chunk missing there. And then look at this. I've done a good job of that, haven't I? Anyway, so I've hit a speed bump too hard, or well, a very low speed bump, should we say, and it's completely cracked the front. And that is a bonus, because £180. Already ordered one up, it's here next week, goes on, job flipping done. There we go. Look at that! That's mad. Already. Coming off so easy. Right, we're going to take some of the wrap off now. Dan's been doing a great job. But apparently it's actually quite easy to get this material off. It was very good to fit. The guys did an amazing job. But for it to come off is actually a lot easier than they thought. Go on. It's not going to rip the paint, is it? of effort. Oh no! Wait a minute. I was too complacent. Come on. That was pretty much one bit. There you go. So I should get employed here. We were just saying it's probably like 10 times as long to fit it than take it off. It's pretty crazy, but let me give you a bit of an update. We've pretty much done most of it. We have to have the handles, we have to take the handles off because obviously that comes off. We just had to get underneath here, so these trims here just came off, which is really easy. But yeah, it's come off so much quicker than we kind of expected. Get underneath it like this, and then it just comes off super easy. Let's have a little go at this. It's actually the most satisfying thing ever. And just like that, it is back to black, ladies and gentlemen, back to stock. And how flipping good does that look? The sun has gone down here, so I do apologise. It is pretty much pitch black here, but it does look absolutely insane. Let's have a little walk around it. The guys have kindly cleaned it here at Dub, the team, and Stu the detailer as well. But I need to put these lights on because we need the light. We need the lights on as well, because that, I know it was good in green, but flipping how I missed it in this colour. So they've done an amazing job. It took them not even 2 hours to get this from the green back to what it is now. And I honestly, when you look at it, I hope a lot of you get the chance to see this in person, because when you see it in person, it just looks that good. It genuinely looks that flipping good. And when you see it, look at his sutter, look at his sutter. Now it all just makes complete sense. But yeah, like, I mean, this at the moment, this is going to stay the colour it is. And then we'll see. Maybe in the summer, it might go to another colour. But at the moment, I think what I'm going to do is just enjoy it like this. It might be a little bit of a nightmare keeping it clean for the winter, but it does look absolutely insane, doesn't it? Those lights, look, the light's gone. Woo, the lights are gone. But if we walk to the front, obviously I mentioned the splitter. We've ordered another one, and then when you look at it from here, this angle, that's a flipping beast, isn't it? I know so many people were a fan of the green, and trust me, so was I. Shall I try and open it with the key? See what happens. Oh yes, those lights are flipping chaos with the rain coming down. But yeah, it now is just a proper stealthed out beast. The wheels, the splitter, the side skirts, everything. It just makes a lot of sense, and I'm just going to enjoy it. And I'm actually, it's actually, whenever you do stuff like this, when let's say the colour changes, I've said it before on my channel, but whenever you change something, it kind of makes you love it all over again. Obviously I loved it before, but it gives it now, it just makes you sort of love it all over again. But oh, I'm sorry, but I am so flipping happy with that. Oh, it's this angle. I'm gonna go this way. Look at this. Look at it from there. The best daily I have ever owned. I have ever flipping owned. But there we go. It is all back to black. I hope you like it. Obviously, it's a bit confusing because recently it was khaki green. Well, it was this, then it was khaki green, and then now it's back to this. And but yeah, I'm just going to, as the lights go off, just could watch that all day. I've never driven anything which sort of has that sort of everything about it. You've got the speed, you've got the comfort, but not only that, you've got the looks. I mean, you can put your flipping dog in the boot, you put your kids in the back. Obviously I don't have any kids or a dog, so that's not relevant. And then it's just an amazing family car. And everyone always asks me, what's your true opinion on the Rs6? I genuinely think it's one of the best cars in the world. I was like, what more can you get for everyday usage than that? I hope you guys have enjoyed it. A massive thank you to the guys here at Dub Customs. As always, they look after me so well. Came in, de-wrapped, job done, and away we go. Hope you guys will like it. Leave your comments down below, give it a thumbs up as always, and I'll see you all very soon.